The Cultural Tourism Hall, Balai Wisata Budaya, at the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, KBRI, in Canberra is increasingly in demand for Australian students. It can be seen amongst other things by the many Australian school students who made the visit. On Thursday, September 14, 26th grade students and 4 teachers from Discovery Christian College visited the Cultural Tourism Hall. The purpose of the visit was to introduce students to the cultural diversity of Indonesia, which is a close neighbour of Australia. During the visit, students get an explanation of Indonesia's geographical location close to Australia, culture, languages, and tourist attractions in Indonesia as well as historical places. Not forgetting also Indonesian culinaries from various regions were introduced through screenshots. In addition, the students were also explained about the cultural objects that are in the Cultural Tourism Hall of KBRI Canberra, such as puppet, wayang, riogs, customary clothes of the respective regions, as well as traditional Indonesian musical instruments. According to the Education and Culture Attaché, Atikbed, of the Indonesian Embassy in Canberra, Muhammad Najib, the Cultural Tourism Hall is open to all Australian schools who want to visit and get to know Indonesia. According to him, the Education and Culture Attaché, Atikbed, of the Indonesian Embassy in Canberra office always promotes to schools about this Cultural Tourism Hall and invites schools to visit. The Cultural Tourism Hall at KBRI Canberra is an exhibition of Indonesian culture that has been an effective means of introducing Indonesia. From the beginning of 2023 until now, about 20 schools from different cities in Australia have visited the KBRI Canberra Cultural Tourist Hall. We provide education about Indonesia, because not all students know Indonesia. Besides, we also introduce the Indonesian culture, including the introduction of traditional Indonesia music. If time permits, we also provide mini gamelan, angklung, or traditional Indonesian dance workshops, said Atikbed Najib. Given the short time of the visit from Discovery Christian College, Najib added, the students only had the chance to try one instrument of music, namely the Java gamelan. All students and teachers had the opportunity to try playing the gamelan under the direction of the KBRI Javanese gamelan trainer, Ragal Purnomo. Ragal is a staff member of the Embassy's Information, Social and Cultural Function who has been teaching Javanese gamelan in Canberra. Meanwhile, the head of the school, Josh Council, explains that Discovery Christian College is a school located in central Queensland in the state of Queensland. According to him, getting them to KBRI Canberra was a long journey. Josh said that the students and accompanying teachers had to take a bus from school to the city of Brisbane for 6 hours, after which they continued on a plane from Brisbane to Canberra for an hour and a half. This was done because the school wanted to give the students a valuable experience, where students could come directly to the Indonesian Embassy in Canberra and get to know Indonesia. The students said they were delighted to have the opportunity to visit the Indonesian Cultural Tourist Hall and try one of Indonesia's most popular traditional music, the gamelan. One student said that although the visit was very short, it was a very rich experience. Some of them even said they wanted to go to Indonesia after watching videos about the diversity and beauty of the islands in Indonesia.